Yo, what's up? It's Leonte Carroo, Miami Dolphins, Rutgers legend, and you listening to the Sideline Hustle. I remember, like it was yesterday, I was in 6th grade in Jersey. Actually, in the tri-state area, they have this show called MSG Varsity, and I remember seeing Bosco playing Bergen, like one of the Bosco Bergen Classic football games. And I remember watching them on TV, and I see Coach Toe screaming at the refs, screaming at the players, and like just seems so passionate about football. And they're on TV, and I'm like, wow, like, I would love to go to a school like that. And I remember I'm telling my mom about Don Bosco, and she's like, what the heck is a Don Bosco? Like, she's laughing at me, not paying any attention to me. And then one day she signed me up for the football camp. And, the football camp is obviously where I met Gary and everybody at. And then I got accepted into the school, and I passed the co-op exam and things like that. And now my mom was like, wow, now the difficult part starts. Like, how do I get you to school every day? When you're a freshman at Bosco, there's a cookout, like a barbecue that the parents and the coaches, they all have for you, so that the parents and the players, when you're a freshman, could all meet each other. The Yankovic family at the time, they had just moved to Jersey. They're originally from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and they just moved to Jersey, so they barely knew anyone. Me and my mom are from Edison, which is like an hour and 15 minutes away, and we barely know anyone. I'm sitting there with my mom and Allison Yankovic, who I call my mom to this day. She's sitting there by herself, and her and my mom kind of just look at each other like, hey, like, let's sit next to each other. And they start, talking. And my mom says, we're from Edison. It's, it's an hour and 15 minutes away. Leonte just got accepted into the school. And Allison, she says, we live in Ramsey, and we're from Pittsburgh. We barely know anyone either. And they start sharing stories with each other, and kind of to break the ice between each other. Allison goes, well, if Leonte wants anytime, he can stay with us anytime he's tired or anything. So, my mom, she wasn't gonna just give me up that easily. And so from about September to January, I would say my freshman year at Bosco, me and my mom was driving back and forth, every single day, waking up at 4:30 in the morning.
That's crazy.
And, yeah, and things kind of got, a little rough. I actually had a meeting with Coach Nunzio, who was the athletic director and offensive coordinator at Bosco at the time, also Coach Toll, and I was actually going to transfer. Things were just hard, waking up at 4:30, just the dedication as a 13-year-old almost seemed like it wasn't worth it. It was just too hard on both of us. My mom, she remembered the Yankovic family, and she sent her a phone call, sent her a message, and they were speaking on the phone, and Mrs. Yank goes, who am I to mess up a kid's dream? It was his dream to go to this school, and it's not like we don't have the space. We would love to have Leonte come stay with us. And my mom started crying on the phone, and from there was history. And, I called them Mom and Dad, and, they had three kids of their own, Emily, Mike, and Danny. I called, Mike and Dan, my brother and my brothers, and I call Emily my sister. And, I still talk to them every single day. And back in 2008, I started staying with them, and, they're still family to this day.
Okay. Yeah.